I'm going to get a new rapid peak and won't stop until I do. I'm known for my bullet speed, but I'm really trying to improve on my slow chess. Every day, I will be uploading one rapid game that I play and taking you through my thoughts live, whether I win or lose, until I reach my goal of 2350. Hope you learned something along the way, and stay tuned on my journey to a new rapid peak.
Alrighty, we are back playing White, day 5, I believe. Great, it's already been 5 days that I've made no progress. But okay, maybe there's a chance it's a King's Indian, please? Okay, it's a King's Indian. My favorite opening, the 4 pawns attack. If you've been watching me for at least a little while now, you would know that the 4 pawns is my favorite opening ever. I'm not saying I play it amazingly and that I win every time. I'm just saying it's my favorite opening. It's like probably the sharpest opening I play out of my lens. I'm very much so a solid positional player, but this is definitely pushes my limits with that and pushes me out of my comfort zone, which I don't think I would normally like, but because I've been playing this opening for like 10 years, I think I'm become very comfortable with it for the most part. So this is all pretty standard so far. I'm sure black's going to go for some b5 or some c4 knight c5 ideas. That's very common to go for. So if I play h3, takes, and then there's c4 with knight c5. My goal is to try to go for an e5 break. That's kind of the main ideas. So I'm just figuring out how I want to develop here. Let's go for... Let's just go for h3 first. If they want to go for c4 knight c5, maybe then I'll go for my e5 break. See? Okay, they want b5. Easy stop there. Okay, now they definitely want to go for c4, and they're adding another defender to e5. So e5 becomes a harder break to accomplish, but I want to work up to be able to play it. Let's get this bishop in the game. If c4, maybe bishop d4 to go for e5. Let's put the bishop back. Maybe rook e1 to go for e5, and I have this bishop on the lookout on both diagonals. Okay, they don't have b5 yet, but they may be trying to go queen b4. What's the idea? It's a common move. Maybe c4... knight c5, maybe c4. Not sure. I think at the moment it's okay for me to focus on my rook e1 idea to go for e5. I'm gonna stick with that. Because yeah, no b5 yet because of this, so I'm okay there. I'm slowly getting in place to play e5, but I can't yet because they have one extra defender on that square than I do an attacker, so gotta figure out how I'm gonna go for that idea. And even after I play e5, it's not the end of the world for them because there's going to be a lot of pieces hitting that square. Okay, c4 for knight c5. Let's see. I don't want this knight to get in all the way here. That's going to be annoying. So what am I going to do about it? I could always just take and see with my bishop, but I like the bishop. Seeing how bad it is if I maybe move my king to h1, and then knight c5, I go for these captures and then hit e5. Takes, then it maybe goes back and I keep moving forward and just part ways with my bishop. But I think I probably want to go here anyway. So I don't think I want any capture with a check because that's going to give them a tempo. So yeah, now I have to make the decision. Am I going to take or not? Knight d3 hits like 4 pieces, which, and once it's here, it's on an outpost, which is really hard to get rid of. Don't know if I like that. I might just take an YOLO with e5. Let's go for that. So takes, we'll take. If not, I have e6. There's knight e4. There's chances here. I mean, I don't like that my dark square bishop's gone, but it might have been the best call with what I had in the position. Okay, they go there, which I was thinking of knight e4. Then I can just take on d6, and then I have a super strong center. Am I missing something? Knight e4. I guess they could maybe go queen b4 or something takes here, but then I take there. I feel like knight e4 is just a really good move. I don't see a refutation at the moment, so let's go for that. Okay, that's what I predicted. Now I just take, I think. Are they gonna sack? No, that doesn't even work. Okay, I'll just take. I'm sure there's still some compensation if this ends up happening, because I have to be careful of this pawn. But not being contested with these 3 pawns is a huge deal, especially in this kind of opening. Okay, so they just give me the pawn, which is great. I don't want to lose this pawn though. And they still don't have b5 because of this pin. So maybe I take this chance to go something like queen c1, where I defend the pawn and attack this pawn. Or maybe just queen c2. Queen c2 is better. And there's no rook c8. My knight covers, so how are they going to defend the pawn? Knight b6, I have a5. And I remove that attacker. So I don't know what they're going to do. Have to wait and see. Yeah, because if I take it, I get in something like d6. Okay, knight c5, but I don't quite see the danger. I mean, there's that, but if I take here, there's only knight b3. Maybe to go to d4. Okay, what if I take with the queen? They can't take because they lose their knight. So takes here. Then if knight d3 hits the rook and the pawn. Can't play knight rook e4 because knight f2 check forks. So let's do a think here. Think of putting my bishop on e4, and if knight b3, I can do rook b1. It's getting a little more complicated than I expected initially. Knight b3. No, I don't think. Okay, it takes knight b3. If I just go d6. I feel like I'm gonna survive this, so I'm just gonna take. I don't want to overthink. This is a critical moment, but also I don't think it's worth a more than 2-minute think with how much time I have left. Knight b3, I can't go here because my rook hangs, so knight b3, I either have to play like rook d1 and deal with a move like rook c8, which I think I can meet with d6 and be okay. I'm willing to take that risk. And if they play rook c7, rook e3, maybe? Because this is the problem, rook. I can't keep babysitting it. Okay, I could play rook e3 now as well. They take, I take here. But if I play d6 first, I have bishop d5. Which doesn't look bad, but then b5. I could just play d6 first anyway, though. I think this is fine. I don't want the rook to get here, so I want to cut that square off. Make sure it can't get there at least. And now I might play rook e3. And get that knight away. Bishop d5, b5, e6. Let's put the rook here. I assume knight a5, which I would meet with b3 maybe. And if b5, maybe bishop g4. Definitely made this more complicated than I was hoping to, but that's okay. Trying to make it work. Be very sad if I throw this game because this was a really good game. Wait, they took. Okay, I feel like now I can breathe. I keep thinking I'm up more than I am. Like I keep thinking I'm up like a piece and stuff, but it's just a really nice position. But I'm not really up with the material that I should be up. So this is falling. I'm slowly giving away my advantage, which is a little bit concerning. Need to make sure I don't throw fully. Queen d3. If they take bishop g4, it's okay if I lose this. I can't lose either of these. Okay, let's go here. Getting distracted by a phone call I probably need to take, but we don't have time to take that phone call. The rapid game is more important. So f5 we have just en passant. They could take. But then I don't think there's anything after this. Okay, so they go back. Now I feel like I need to just keep running these pawns forward. This bishop's gonna be in the way. But they're probably trying to play this. So I think I need to go here. To watch out for rook d4 because this bishop's open now. Okay. What if I move this rook out of the way here? So once I go here, this pawn is just not protected anymore. Queen d5, maybe? Let's put the queen there and then go here so that rook d4 is not as damaging. Okay. Kind of investing everything into these two pawns to create something because they could just take and I don't have a great plan for that. This takes I can't take here because they take on g4, removing the defender of this rook. Then after I take back d, slide down here. That doesn't work. So queen takes a4, I'm banking on e6. Hopefully working. Okay, and looks like we're committing to this. Let's hope for the best. Rook d4 I can at least take. What am I taking with? Probably the queen. The king goes there, I push. Have to move. So hard to talk everything out loud. Goodness. That's like the biggest challenge. Obviously getting a 2350 is a challenge. This is also a challenge. Okay. How am I getting in? I need a rook. I need time to get my rook over. Definitely just grabbing that. My bishop needs to stay on this diagonal or in line with the pawn somehow. Okay, let's go there. Rook f6 where it's gonna take. Check here, check we have here. Don't think I'm getting mated. Probably, oh, I should just move my rook there. Wait, that would have just won the game, I think. Damn. Oh my god, I hope this works. I'm either getting mated or... That's not the square. I can't go here. I'm throwing. I don't have time. Panic mode. Wait. Oh my god, I just blocked. Wait, this backfired. Shoot! I have to bail for a draw. Please. Okay, it's a draw, but are they gonna flag me? Okay, they don't. Dang it! That must have been... I feel like I was completely winning. Did I mess it up somehow? I did. Was there a winning... Okay. Well, it goes from +2 to +0.5. Rook F3 is the move, which that's a kind of a crazy move to find with 26 seconds left, I'll be honest. Because if they take, I take with a check, and then wherever this king goes, I can just check and promote, and then I have the queen for the rook. What I didn't realize was the rook can't even go to any other square, it's just trapped, and if they block, I just take, and I am threatening the same thing. That's an insane play, so their best bet is to take. I take back, takes, and I'm just up a full rook. That was my missed win right there, but that's so hard to find with no time. Was there any other win beyond this? Okay. I got my eyes on the prize, you know, so this was really nowhere in my head. King F4, I just check and I just ladder the king away from the bishop and I take. Damn. This is the second game. It's not as heartbreaking as the game a couple days ago because that one I missed a free queen and I missed 2 moves to defend a rook that I also went through in my head and just for some reason didn't realize just worked. This thing's a bit less, but this was like, oh wait, was this also winning or? No, okay, I have to do this obviously, but back here, this is such a nice position. +2, +4. Wait, I played this correctly. See, I thought about bishop d5, right? But then what was the issue? I thought, what did I think? That was, I just thought like here, but then I played e6, which isn't this what I calculated? Is this something where I saw ghost and just didn't go for this again? Oh my god, I have rook e8, what am I doing? Yeah, I saw ghost and just didn't go for it. Okay. That's sad. It was such a beautiful position, truly. And then it kind of withered away a little bit, and then I got back. But I don't think my opponent was better at any point in this game, which is quite an accomplishment. See, this is why you should play the 4 pawns attack. Just actually convert your games, unlike what I did. Okay. Well, hopefully tomorrow will go better. It's been a shaky start with this series, but hopefully we go up at some point. It's bad time management there. Okay. And I'm panicking.